Morning guys. So yesterday we did the rear brakes on my 2007 Ford C-Max. Today we're going to be doing the two front discs and pads. Yeah, so same format as all my other videos will be or have been. I've only got a mobile to do it, just stuck in isolation, so I'm a little bit bored, so I thought I'd make some videos. So yeah, loosened up the bolts on these, already took one off there as you can see, jacked the car up. I've only got a standard little jack, but what I do is once I've got the wheel off, I pop it under the car, just so if it falls, it's going to fall on the wheel, not on me, with a little bit of luck anyway. So yeah, we'll run through all this process of doing the front brakes today. Yeah, and then so I'll film little segments of each time I'm doing something, because I can't hold the camera while I'm taking things apart, unfortunately. So yeah, same principle as the first, apart from front one is a vented brake, vented disc, sorry. So you've still got the caliper spring. You've got these two plastic bits at the back here. The easiest way I've found is get a screwdriver in there. You've got one at the top there and one here. I'll see if I can do it. Yeah, there you go. So they just pop out. Inside this little plastic sort of rubber tube, you've got the caliper retaining bolt, which runs through here. So you need to undo that. We'll take out the front spring, and then the caliper will be free to come off. I have seen people pushing in here. I think that's to release the caliper maybe, but I'll see. I'll take this off and I'll see if you need to do that. This one looks like it should be slightly easier. There's not so much stuff in the way at the front, so hopefully we can get through this pretty quickly. Bolts out, as you can see, one there. One there. Doesn't look like it's out, but it is loose. So the next thing, same as the rear, is you want to pry out your spring. I have seen a few videos where people break them, so just be a little bit careful with them. So you've got your spring out there, and then what you can do is just to make sure that these are out. So you've got the bolt there, and you just push the bolt out just with a screwdriver. Just push it back, just so that you've got a clear space. You know, you can take the bolt completely out, which isn't really a bad practice, because you're going to put some grease on them anyway. So, but for the time being, you know, you can just take them out like so. That's what one of your bolts looks like. I was giving these a bit of a clean yesterday as well, just with some a brake cleaner and a wire brush. I was just giving them a bit of a clean. So yeah, keep those with all your other bits and bobs. And then, like I say, with a little bit of luck, I don't think it's going to come off, but I think we're going to have to pry this off. But what I've seen, like I say, is people, they go inside here, and I think it's just a case really of pushing that caliper back slightly, just so it releases the piston, and then you can get your caliper off. Sorry, bus just went past there. So let me do that. I'll play around and get this off, and then I'll come back and film the rest of it. So there's that off. Yeah, what I did was I just took a standard screwdriver, popped it inside, and I moved it slightly. I mean, I didn't move it a lot at all. And then I just wiggled it really back and forwards. So what I should have filmed, apologies, is this is your other piston. One of your brake pads has got these, it's like a clip. That goes in. Don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so you just push it when you're doing your new brakes, that'll go straight into there. This one, you literally just take either side of it and pop it out, and it comes out pretty simple. There's a lot of, hopefully that focuses, there's a lot of dirt and bits in the piston, so I'm going to try and clean all that out. Give this piston a good clean up. It's got a bit build up. I've just got wire brushes, and I've got like attachments as well that go on the drill. They were working quite well yesterday. You just got to be careful of the boot for the piston, because if you hit that with one of the wire brushes, you're going to put a hole in it, and then you'll have all your brake fluid leaking out. And also, the discs don't actually look that bad. They've got a good, there's not too much of a lip on them, but it's just when they're really rusty. Like I say, I've got a good deal on all of the discs and pads, so I just thought, why not? Might as well change them all. We're here. Just you know, you're in the vicinity anyway, where everything's open. So another bolt there to get off the disc. Didn't have that on the back one. Didn't have that bolt on the back one. You just hammered it and pulled it off. I assume though that holds the disc on. So we'll take that off. I hope. Let's hope it doesn't take anything else off with that. But you know, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So yeah, I'm going to get off the caliper mounting bracket, which is there. Same principle. It's got 2 bolts. If you can see, one there and one there. So we'll get those 2 off. Bracket will come off, and then we will get the disc off, and then we'll give everything a clean. We'll get that piston pushed back, and then we'll start getting everything put back together. Okay, so yeah, no need to remove this here. Glad I didn't try and undo that, because like I say, I'm not a mechanic and I've no idea what that would have undone. I can't imagine it's holding a lot. It's only a small bolt, but still, all you do, same as the back, take a standard hammer. Doesn't really matter to me. I'm changing these anyway. Just give it a hit. I've already hit this. That's why it looked looser than it was. What it does is it rusts all around here, and it welds itself on it. Probably around here as well, to be fair. So yeah, just give it a few hits around the edge, and then just come straight off. Like I say, I don't think these are too bad, but as I just said in the previous bit, you know, we've got new ones, so we'll put them on. Right, I'm going to give all of this here a really good clean. Get all the bolts clean, get all of the mate and services clean, get all of this rust out of here, and yeah, once it's all clean, I will come back and we'll start refitting. Okay, so the hub's coming up pretty clean. I haven't put anything on it yet. Well, I say pretty clean. Obviously, you guys know what I mean. It's never going to be perfect. I've just got the wire brush and literally just brushing around it. Got this bit down here nice and clean. Never going to see that though, but anyhow. So yeah, I'm just going to brush around this. I've got some brake cleaner. I don't know if brake cleaner is actually doing anything though for the rusty bits. It's just me being anal. I mean, you're never going to see this. Once the wheel's on, you're never going to see it. The only bit you're going to see is the disc and the caliper. So I'll try and get the caliper a bit cleaner, but yeah, like I said, it's just me being anal. So I'll keep going at this for a little while, and then I'll come back and film probably, what should we try and do? Might try and film pushing back that caliper. Yeah, I think my partner's free for a bit. Our little one's just gone to sleep, so I'll see if she can come and film me maybe pushing back that caliper. So got the disc just sitting temporarily on there, held it on with two bolts. I realised after doing the back I didn't do this, and when you're putting it all together, the disc wobbles around quite a bit. It doesn't make it extremely difficult, but you know, if you've got your disc held still, it makes it a lot easier. So I've yeah, held it on. They're not tight or anything, they're just holding it on so it doesn't move. Cleaned up my mounting bracket, you know, as best as I can. It's never going to look brand new. Gave the bolts just as well a little clean, and also the caliper guiding bolts, gave them a bit of a clean, so it all looks a bit better now. So I'm going to start putting it all back together. Oh, and also, sorry, I didn't get a chance to film it. I'll see though if I can film this part on the other side. So the caliper, the piston is now, as you can see, fully pushed back. You've got a nice big space there now for your two new brakes. What I did was I've got a caliper tool, looks like this. So I've got a whole set. I think it was like 20 quid off of eBay. So that went in here. just pushes back your piston. What I did, once that was in, so this has an attachment on it, a bigger attachment, which is here, just comes out of that kit. I had to hold this still with a wrench. So I held that still whilst twisting and pushing that back in. It is simple to do, but if you don't hold this still, it just spins and constantly loosens itself. So push that all the way back, yeah, and I'll start getting this all put back together now. Once I've got probably film again once I've got the mounting bracket back on. Yeah, show you about getting the disc pad in here, sorry, brake pad in here. Yeah, and then I'll just put it all back together. Also guys, just while I'm here, on these bolts, any bolts you put back in, make sure you're putting this on it. Just copper grease. It'll help to stop them from seizing, and it also helps to prevent disc brake squeal as well, which I had quite a lot of, but I think that was down to the bad brakes. So yeah, just pop a bit on the threads of everything that you put back in before you put it in, obviously. Yeah, it'll just help it all season back in the future if you ever need to take it apart again. Okay, so pistons pushed back, calipers all cleaned, mounting bracket is on. So that's the spring I was talking about. It's on the back, new pad. So it just goes inside the piston, like so, and just push it in. Simple. Okay, so front pad just slots in. It's a little bit tight, but it goes in. Doesn't come back out again, but it goes in. Caliper just slides straight back on, like so. So, copper grease, like I said earlier. I'll just pop a little bit on my finger and then wrap it around the thread of the bolt. Like I say, that just stops the bolt again from seizing if you want to take it off again. So we're doing both at the same time. I think he wants to be on the video. Yeah, and then these just go back into the rubber boots here. So one at the top and then you've got one at the bottom. They just slide back in, line it up with your bolts, sorry, your thread on your caliper bracket, and get them back in, and then you are ready to put the wheel back on. So yeah, I'll get these bolts in, pop the wheel back on, and yeah, we'll probably film a little bit after that as well. Right, I'm not going to be able to film this because my partner's just had to go in with the little one, but the easiest way that I've found to get this back on, sorry, not filming right, so the caliper retaining spring, right, the easiest way I found to get it back on is if you put one in at the top. Yeah, so you get that side on the side of the caliper where you want it, get this bit into the hole, and then bring this round and get this one in, sorry, bring that one around and get that one in, and then get a pair of pliers and pull that one round. That's the easiest way I've found to do it. If you try and put them both on the other side, you can't get these two in the holes. Yeah, get that in, get that on that side, get this one in the hole, and then pull that one round with the pair of pliers. That's the passenger side wheel done, driver's side wheel done, bolts are all torqued. It was 130 Newton meters of torque. So the last job you gotta do is obviously you unscrew this before you retract your pistons, otherwise they won't move, and then get that seated, get that on there nice and tight. just when you think this has stopped spinning, it spins a little bit more. There you go, you'll feel like a little click. That's when you know that's on. Keys are there. You want to come around and pump your brake pedal. It'll feel really loose, it'll go right to the bottom, and then it will just stop solid. That's when you know your pistons are done. Start your car up. Yeah, brakes are rock hard, lovely. Well, not rock hard, but you know, you can feel the braking pressure again. So yeah, there you go. That is how you change the front pads and discs on a 2007 Ford C-Max. There is a video on this channel about how you change the rear pads and discs as well. So, like I say, there might be a few more videos coming whilst this isolation goes on, because I'm bored and I've got things to do. So why not film it? And yeah, hopefully it'll help out a few people. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully like the video, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, I'll try and keep some videos coming out for you. Thanks a lot. Cheers, guys.